It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Milwaukee.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one after the win against the Memphis Grizzlies.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and then that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Lopez in at the point guard position. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Lopez with the steal. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. Garnett's got his first bucket of the night. On defense, Minnesota, 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Fast break, Minnesota pushing it up. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Garnett outside. Back to Lopez. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wiggins left side. The kick out to Lopez. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Martin. Drops in the layup for two. Martin's got his second bucket of the game to go. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Martin's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Middleton. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Lopez. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. He kicks it to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Lopez dishes to Garnett. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
And And so it's Milwaukee with it. Down by 15. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. The 10-footer. Garnett grabs the board.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Lopez with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Freak.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And so it's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Minnesota, Carter Williams, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Martin that time on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Carter Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Lopez outside. Wiggins left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Garnett, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And again, Kevin Martin. Martin's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. Can they get it? And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Carter Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
Lopez outside. Passes to Towns. Back to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Top of the key, Garnett. That's good from 17 feet away. Garnett's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
In for Chris Middleton. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Martin. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Muhammad with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Lopez kicks to Muhammad. Back to Lopez. To the right side. Jang dishes to Rubio. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And the Bucks, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Dishes it to Mayo. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Scott after the basket by Minnesota. Mayo kicks to Monroe. To Mayo. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Dang. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low. It's deflected. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Mayo with it. Guarded now by Rubio. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. Carter Williams has got 7 points in the game. Lopez against Mayo. Mayo brings the double team. Off the pick. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Wands checked in for Monroe. Lopez outside. To the paint. Can't hit. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. We'll go to Dorisburg, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Well, guys, in terms of their focus coming into this one, he said he's expecting their defense, especially on the interior, to be vital. He said we can protect the rim with our shot block. Of course, we prefer to keep them outside the paint, but that capability to deny finishes certainly could come in handy tonight. Kevin, we'll see if he's right.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Here's Muhammad. The shot misses. Nice D from Scott. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Pass to Lopez. Jang dishes to Muhammad. Here's Vaughn. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lopez over to help. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Mayo kicks to Scott. There's the pass to Vaughn. 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Zhang kicks to Muhammad. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Muhammad's got his first points of the night.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
And count the game. Improved substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Mike Scott. Monroe comes in for Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Middleton subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Lopez in at the 1 spot.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Vaughn. Following the score by Kevin Garnett. Here's Monroe. Garnett with the block. Here's Martin. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Monroe sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Plumlee with the screen. To the inside. Goes up off the pick. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Ahead, and Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Lopez. And that's now 21 points for Kevin Martin. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The numbers in their favor. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Vaughn can't get it to go.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Plumlee with the screen. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's Lopez, feeds it to Wiggins. Garnett the pass to Lopez. That's tipped, 6 to shoot. Back to Garnett from 11 feet away, and again it's Minnesota.
5 straight buckets conceded in transition.
Greg, and it starts with court balance, I think. Typically, the guards have to be alert and ready to prevent the runouts and that first initial point of attack.
And that one's good. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And now, defensively, 10 straight points resulting from fast breaks.
Fellas, this is really getting ridiculous. I mean, you can't be so distracted that you fail to protect your own basket.
Monroe's shot is good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Lopez kicks to Towns. Lopez left side. Wiggins dishes to Lopez. Back to Wiggins. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Wiggins has got 16 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Shot misses. Plumlee with some nice D. Wiggins against Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now. But that basket, that's now 8 of the last 10 points they've surrendered coming on fast breaks.
And they just look asleep out there in terms of transition, not showing nearly enough urgency in getting back.
Dish now to Middleton. Lopez over to help. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. And finished off by Martin.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play, triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not
Is
probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about
Holy
it, guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Monroe's shot is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Garnett, that's good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. A different look for Milwaukee. Parker comes in for Miles Plumlee. And it's Carter Williams in for Vaughn. Minnesota also with the sub. Pekovic is checked in. Now here's Middleton. Carter Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the numbers for Michael Carter Williams, 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Scotty's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Minnesota also making some changes. Corky Dangs checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kevin Martin. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He had 46 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Carter Williams after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Lopez over to help. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. But they recover it. And he lays it straight in. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Mayo, that's good. Mayo's got his first points of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Mayo missing again. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Fades and shoots. Lopez with another miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Kicks it to Mayo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And that one's good by Lopez.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. And that one's good. 6 points here for Ricky Rubio.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Ahead. And there's Muhammad. That's good on the assist from Lopez.
Yes, sir.
6 points for Shabazz Muhammad. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Mayo. And it's sent back by Lopez.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Minnesota with the ball. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Lopez with another miss.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Mayo. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And it's 6 points for O.J. Mayo.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
We'll get back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Monroe is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Plumlee with the screen. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bucks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
At the line for 2.
Plumlee hits them both. Timberwolves shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. And that one's good. And that's now 24 points for Andrew Wiggins.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Towns with it, working on Plumlee, and the dunk by Towns.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
For Minnesota, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop, and he gets the bucket. That's now 26 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Boy, defense in the transition game has been a big problem for him here.
And you look at the points in transition that they've given up, and listen, that spells trouble.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Garnett. On up the court. Lopez, no luck.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here we go, fast break. Wiggins has got it. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
And guys, 9 straight points for them on fast breaks. You can't blame them for getting out.
And finished off by Martin.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Carter Williams, basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And Minnesota has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. KG, that's good.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
That's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Takes a 3, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Lopez. Lopez has got 19 points. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Middleton drives in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Minnesota's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And that one's good. Pekovic.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Middleton can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 21 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rubio, finished off the break.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Lopez with the steal, pushing it up. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. And that's 13 points here for Ricky Rubio. Milwaukee's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. The feed to Middleton. Lopez over to help. Parker inside. Muhammad covering. Parker's shot is off.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Lopez. The rebound by the Bucks. Mayo with it. 11 points in the game. Looking to end the run. Shot no good. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was...
The 2K Sports postgame.
Freak. He was an artist with the basketball tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.